Hi, this is Sandy, and I thought I'd show you a build video on a little 1U module I made for the portable skiff. I decided that with this collection of modules being so versatile, that the one thing that is missing is a MIDI controller of some sort. I've been using the one MIDI CC knob available on the Melisma module, then switching it back and forth to different channels and CC numbers. This doesn't offer much in the way of multiple controls though. So this little module, as you can see, has 4 knobs. These knobs can be programmed to any MIDI CC and channel, plus has 4 banks of knobs. I drafted it up for 3D printing the panel in Maya as usual, then made a cute little panel graphic. I say graphic instead of graphics because it's too small to be plural. I used the 3D printer to make PCB drilling template for the panel components after some measuring. As this template has the interboard header pins, it could also be used for the motherboard. As you can see, the panel board is quite compressed together though. It wasn't a perfect assembly as I ended up with a defective Arduino Pro Mini board and had to butcher it. Also, because I changed the software serial to Alt Soft Serial, which is way better, some pin definitions had to be swapped around. Oh well, as long as the thing works, right? For such a tiny MODI, it has quite a bit. Because the knob's MIDI needs to be inserted to either MIDI output or link output behind the panel, or both, there had to be 2 MIDI receive and send interpreters. So the panel MIDI input is merged with the knobs to the link MIDI output, which is going to the Sequarallel module. The link input coming from the Sequarallel is merged with the knobs and presented at the MIDI out jack. It's basically a breakout panel this way. When not used, the MIDI input can be switched to a CV input to offset a single knob in a single bank. So here it is in the rack. Bank 1 is programmed with volume levels for MIDI channel 1 to 3 and channel 10. The Sequarallel has 4 track sequencers using the same channels. Each of the 4 banks, denoted by different color LEDs, can have its own set of knobs. For now, they tend to jump the CCs to present knob position when the banks are changed, so that'll have to be resolved. So it's a very quick way to adjust the MIDI volume of each track's tracker, but the VCOs paired with them continue playing. Now all that's left is the bass on channel 1. Let's kill the VCOs. Now to knob bank 2. So the CV MIDI input jack is set to CV, and the bass line's MIDI cut filter is on knob B in bank 2. I'll patch in an LFO. The CV can be changed to offset any knob and bank. Just hold the button for a second. Select a knob. The last knob setting remains for the CV to offset even if the bank is changed, and the knobs are all different. Now you can hear channel 3's viola changing instead. The CV can offset the knob with positive or negative voltage. That was a must. So the MIDI output is feeding to the MIDI mini synth on the skiff, but originates from the Sequarallel's link out behind the panel. Did you get all that? Now I'll change the CV offset back to the bass line on channel 1. To program a knob, you have to hold the button for 10 seconds, then move the knob you want to learn the MIDI input into. I'm not showing that part though. It's really nice to be able to control these levels. I plan to do some modular patching while in the mountains under battery power. I won't disclose any more than that as it's for a surprise video later in the summer. Let's turn the VCOs back up. In bank 4, I have a remote control in the Sequarallel on CC number 16, channel 16. This will select a different CV mode. Each CV mode has a different jack configuration, or drums, and CV mode 1 uses the built-in arpeggiator. Let's turn down the others. Channel 3, knob C, has ARP sending to MIDI and a VCO. So there it is. It only took 4 days from start to finish, and I had those days waiting for the weather. Hopefully that gets better soon. All these modules in the portable skiff were made by yours truly, so it could be called the SDS Digital Skiff. Please hit the like button to get me making more videos like this. Thanks for watching.